Ladies and gentlemen, it's here. The flight to the desert world Zizera will last 14 years. It's a one-way trip. When you awaken, your new life begins. Select Pioneer to print. Triage, Felix, Stone, or Tether. Gonna have to be Stone.
Body print complete. PDA implant reset to factory settings.
Okay.
Warning. Atmospheric pressure above human maximum. Projected lifespan
13 minutes.
Adaptation required.
Okay. What? Pressure tolerance. Adaptation required. Okay. Noah. Boot Noah.
I am Noah. You're the QI. Your life is my job. My job is your life. There's another Noah node in the life pod outside. Get me there and I can get us both to safety.
Okay, so we need to get Noah outside to the life pod. Okay.
Your printed body can borrow tricks from indigenous life. You'll feel better.
Ooh.
Be better. The last pioneer didn't make it to the life pod. I'm activating their black box signal. You will make it. That's why you're the QI.
Okay, two things. Firstly, apparently I'm the QI. Secondly, I'm seeing genetic adaptation, which was actually a feature that was going to be in the first game. So, this is very cool. Adaptation.
Thanks to Terra Pioneer Nanotech, your body can adapt survival traits from a Zezeran rat. Proceed to the sampling pavilion.
Okay, so I need to sample a rat.
Scanning for necessary adaptation. Your body cannot survive exterior conditions. Please proceed to the sampling pavilion to adapt.
What is this?
Your body cannot survive exterior conditions. Please proceed to the sampling pavilion to adapt.
Insert hand.
Found. You must adapt alien traits to survive.
Okay.
Sampling. Adapting trimethylamine N-oxide synthesis. Pressure tolerance increased.
Okay.
Vital signs stabilizing. Congratulations. This orb is now your relative.
Okay. Human fabrication. So that's how I got here. Through biobeds. Okay. And that's how they work in the multiplayer aspect. And then we've got the bio lock. So let's try this and come find the black box. What is that noise? Amphora sponge.
Barometric depth gauge activated.
Oh!
A serious accident has occurred. Your sleep bay has been separated from the cicada. You must reach the surface and send a distress call.
How do I reach the surface?
There are no other life pods in inventory. Unless you can return with rescue, hundreds of stored colonists will remain trapped here.
Oh, what? No power. And that's Noah. Set reprint point. Okay. So we have. Hang on a minute. Okay, we've been thrown right into this. So, this ship was carrying people to the desert. Obviously, it says something's gone wrong, but there's people still in there that are asleep. Okay, databank. Black box unknown. Unable to identify invalid header. Post-mortem. This pioneer died of drowning. They became disoriented and ran out of air. They died alone. So that's a black box from a person. And we need to figure out a way to get back up to the surface. Where even am I? So we've already claimed that. Let me try using Noah. Assess mission state. Assess.
My full name is Noetic Advisor Node, ISV CIDS-B3. I can't release the life pod. The clamps have corroded shut.
Okay.
The tyranny of matter. You'll have to swim out and release them manually. They're on the back of the pod, outside the passenger window. Mind your breath.
So the life pod is on the back side? Okay.
I can't release the life pod. The clamps have corroded shut.
Okay. So I need to head for the back of this, where the life pod is. One of them. Okay. And we head into here. And then we can ask Noah to launch it.
Prepare for launch. Life pod release. Trajectory error.
Oh.
Collision. Collision. Thrusters disabled. Clearing main thrusters. Stand by.
Okay.
Thruster function restored. Brace for corrective reorientation. Collision. Collision. Obstructions detected. Increasing thrusters.
Okay.
Releasing parachute. Error. Error. Release firing mechanism failure. Brace for impact. Wake up. Starnav does not recognize the sky.
Okay.
Titan class biosignature on the horizon.
This is so
You
cool.
are not on Caesura, Pioneer.
No shit, Sherlock. Okay, we'll be back in 30 seconds, folks. I've just increased the graphics. Okay. That's more like it. Now, so far, my thoughts, very excited. Very excited.
Locating the colony is your best chance of survival. A prolonged search will require food and water.
Oh! Wow. Wow, okay. What are you? Water
Filters
slug.
brine into drinkable fresh water. This may be an adaptation to the seawater's anomalously high viral load.
Elevated viral... What?
Critical warning. Stomach failure. Expected Caesuran proteins. Found unknown alien tissue.
Okay, so I shouldn't have eaten that. Fabricator, personal. Fins, standard air tank. Survival multi-tool. Scanner, air bladder. Mild acid, titanium, glass, fiber, grease, rubber. Okay. Well, the first thing we're going to want is titanium for the multi-tool. So, I think we'll hop down here. Hello. What are you? Periscopic clown crab. You're very cool. This is so cool. What is... Wow. So we've got a water orb. Oh, brain coral, okay. Which means that we want to be headed down here to look for titanium.
From hand
Yep.
tools to corrosion-resistant habitats, titanium is an ideal structural material.
I will grab another water slug as well. Just because they look really
The
cool.
can be hand-carried or attached to a hard point. Avoid work replace friction. Inform your
Ah.
coworkers before moving their stash.
So you can carry this and move it now. Okay, give me that. And then let me grab that. Is that copper?
Copper
Yeah.
is key to simple electronics.
Oxygen
Bacterial
tube.
action creates copper on cave roofs and overhangs.
Okay, so cave roofs is where we'll find copper, as well as overhangs. Okay, so this I'm gonna drop there, and then that's my pod. There's nothing there. Storage there. And I'm assuming Noah's like the new radio.
The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Notice the intrusive and persistent HUD icon.
Oh, water slugs are how I make water. Okay. Right. So they're like the bladderfish replacement. Yeah, I have all the titanium I need for that.
Equipment available to TSF frontiersmen. Only this demilitarized switch axe is approved for colonial fabrication.
Okay, a
In untrained
demilitarized.
hands, firearms are primarily used to harm other colonists or the self.
TSF Trans-System Federation. Okay. And then I'm going to use Noah. Missing colonists.
I printed 26 colonists before the sleep day drowned. If I lose track of my colonists, I am empowered to send a qualified investigator to track them down.
Okay.
Do this for me, and I can offer you hazard pay. Credit against your contract debt.
Okay, so the people that are printed are working off their debt from what I'm reading here. And this is going to be like the life pods from the original game. I'm seeing a lot of correlation here. There's that, there's the introduction, and I'm very much liking it. I'm a fan.
Find a convenient way to die. Your black box will phase your mind to the biobed. I'll
Print
print
you a
you
new
a new
body.
body.
Okay, so the environment's killing me, and until we can fix it, I need to keep dying to keep myself alive. Okay. Consider installing approved biomods to help you thrive. Okay. Which is the pressure tolerance thing. Colony Manifest. We have Sophie Butcher, Chen Wei, Dee Rhiannon. I ain't reading all them, but we'll get to them when we find them. So it looks like they've gone very in-depth in the lore with this game, or this iteration of Subnautica. Again, very much here for it. I am beyond excited for this. Might have to turn down the graphics though. Ooh, hello. What are you? Hello, big fella. Wax Moon. You look phenomenal. Is that titanium? Yes, it is. Have a Harvest Moon. Grab a Water Slug as well.
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Oh, I am so going to go over and explore that in a minute. First things first, though, I need to figure out where I get that Lucifer stuff. Ooh, hello. So that I can get myself some batteries. Wake Maker Fragment. Is that going to be the new seal guide? Sophie.
Day 620.
Pick up medical gel sacks. So that was Sophie.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn!
Yeah, okay, we get it. It's not going well, Sophie.
The advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Oh, if it does that every time, I'm going to be slightly annoyed. But look, congratulations for sticking true to the original game by making the PDA system annoying. Those are the things from the trailer. They look really cool. I believe we've found one of the survivors' black boxes, which is one of the things that we're here to do now that Noah's given us to do. So things we need: rubber, scanner we need quartz. That's all we're missing. I need to find Lucifer rot sacks though, and I have no clue where I'm looking for them. And then we will.
Critical warning. Stomach failure. Expected
Oh,
cesarean
no.
proteins. Found unknown alien tissue.
So I can't eat the fish because they don't. I've not adapted to them. What was damaged? Was it these? It looks so incredible. I'm a big fan of the bioluminescence as well. It just looks so good. However, the one kind of criticism I have is that, forgive the pun, but it has just thrown me straight into the deep end. And I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Ah, okay. I know you're listening. It's Poison. Just help us eat. Anita always liked to watch you shuffle cards. Said you had a knack for holding things. Find out what happened to her. Okay. And that is her black box. Okay, well, that's gonna have to wait for a minute. I need to find that rot. How the thing I make rubber with. I need to figure out where I can find that, and I need to get some. Is this curtain gold? Okay.
Colony structure located.
Ah.
Clues to the location of the main habitat.
Okay, so people that were here before me. I've been looking at welcome center. Open battery power outlet. Okay. No power. But when I do get a scanner, I'll be able to scan everything I need for basics there. Hello, shining blue thing. What are you? Light stick. Okay. So we have a wreckage here. Dive elevate. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm dumb. I'm not that dumb. Flashlight. I would love one of them. Unfortunately, I don't yet have a scanner. Although, in saying that, the game would not have so much stuff in the starting area if it wasn't very close to me. So I need to figure out where it is that I find these, whatever I'm looking for.
Oxygen.
Could be these. I might have just seen it. I think I saw something with an L. Yes! Okay, so we found the Lucifer rot sacks that we needed. So we can now make rubber, which means that two things are happening. I am getting a scanner, and I'm scanning the hell out of everything. And I'm also making the other thing that I wanted. Unless I needed quartz, didn't I? So standard air tank, I need silver and rubber. Scanner, I need quartz. What did I need rubber for? Make all three of them. Whilst they're crafting, I will come down here. Ah, okay. What's that? That was just a big... Was it just me? I don't know. But those things release spores. That we have learned. So what we need to do now, we need to find some... That might have been quartz. We need quartz. That... What are you? Should I swim towards something that doesn't particularly... Oh, there's two of you! That's awesome. Hello, 4i. Okay. Oh, that's...
May distract attacking predators.
Did you bite me? I was just about to say you might have been my new favourite creature, but... Or my favourite creature of the game so far, but... Sod you if you did. Oxygen. Please get me to the bubble. That bubble just broke. I'm dead. I am very dead. Nah, I needed to die. That's what Noah told me. Okay, you've been
experienced conditions incompatible with life. Death is certain for the born, and rebirth inevitable for the dead. You should not, therefore, grieve the inevitable.
And of course, I find quartz the second I die. Signals. So I can't find where I died, which means that I need to look for Four Eyes if I want to find my stuff. My guess would be it was over here. Open black box beacon. Is there a way to transfer all? I don't know. But we do now have all our stuff back. Hello. For you. I mean, sure, I'll go for Anita's black box, I guess. No, no. Oh, no.
Potential donor found. Suit surface detects molecules matching the organism from the sleep bay.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yes.
Sophie says you're a hallucination, just a virus, but I know you're listening. We're so hungry.
Oxygen.
There's food all around us, but it's poison. Will you help? If I feed you...
Adapting alien enzymes to your stomach lining.
Digestion.
Digest freely.
Ah, okay. So these things are how I get my DNA increased. Do I want to know what you are? I don't think I do. Gus. You are so cool, but you're scary. Yeah, okay. Graphic settings are gonna have to go down a tad. I don't know if this is a little choppy for you. It is for me. But wow. I mean, I haven't left the starting area, and this is just so cool. I'm at a bit of a loss for words. I don't really know what to... More so the amount of time that's clearly gone into thinking everything out. I am really enjoying this. I can make fiber. That is the one thing I will say about this. It would be nice if the crafting menu was a little more idiot friendly.
Riley Robinson used a field
go!
to outwit teleporting alien cyborgs and treat his Kara infection. Behavioral economists still debate why Riley abandoned a lucrative motivational speaking career to return to frontier life.
Okay, I quite like that inclusion. I don't like Kara. I don't like that they're calling it Kara virus. Oh. You show me stuff I can scan. Okay, so scan that. Portable locker. I don't know why I would want to scan that. Right. Whip Gorgon. Okay. Dragon scale coral. Oxygen. I need to find silver. I think that's my next goal. Find silver, make an oxygen tank, start chilling. I want to scan Four Eyes, but I don't think he'll let me. Let me. I don't know what that was. And a crab tower report.
Under, not, wander. We know the Protea virus infects everything on this planet. Coral just...
I'm ahead.
Crab.
Okay, I'm going to be honest, I wasn't really paying attention to that. There was a hell of a lot of yapping, and I didn't care enough for it to hear it all. Wait a minute. What are you? Why did you bite me? Wall rack, sure. Yeah, you know what? You know what? No, thank you. Okay, I'm not here for all this. I'm not. Come at me again, I'll whack you. Nibble a mango. You think I won't? You think I won't? You don't know who I am, pal. Do you not know? Get back here. Get back. I did put my fins on, right? Why? Okay, I'm kind of slow. You picked a fight, sonny boy. You picked this fight, sonny boy. You picked it. I should not be picking fights this early on. No, I think the next course of action is going to have to be heading into the welcome center. I think it just has to be. Okay, dining table. That is getting scanned. That is getting scanned. Noah. Hello. Biolab unlocked. Delay tank. I don't. This is so much deeper than I can afford to go. But I think I have to. I think for science, I need to head down here, and would you look at that? Vehicle fragment. I am going to die scanning the... Oh, actually, I can't really afford to die, can I? Scan tadpole fragment. I'm dead. Okay, I'm dead. Maybe? Maybe not. I am dead. I really need to find whatever it is that I need to make the oxygen tank. Silver it is. I mean, at least I know I died over here. Lost 3 fibrous bulb. Yeah, I get that. There's 2 things I'm not liking so far. Firstly, the PDA wound me up at the best of times, and now she just won't shut up. I'd like to play my game uninterrupted, if that would be, you know, allowable. So I'm not liking the amount of PDA interruptions. That's complaint number 1. Oh, I keep my tools. Okay, I'm fine with that then. I think I might actually need to invest in the air bladder. I think I might have to do it just for the extra oxygen. Because if I don't have that, I think I'm dead. And I also need to make the sea glide alternative as soon as possible, because this swim speed isn't doing it for me. Wait, make a fragment. Yes.
Contact. Something large is moving nearby.
It better not be. Or what this is. Where I'm not seeing this something. Oh, it's probably that thermal thing. I mean, I'm not seeing this something large
Heat level
moving either.
beyond tolerable threshold.
Adaptation required. So heat intolerance discovered. However, I need to find another plant before I can use it. It's also probably a very easy way for me to die. Power cell terminal. Sure. I am liking the underwater currents. I haven't commented on that yet, but I do think that's a very cool addition to the game. Silver. Ah. Okay, really not what. Silver.
Oxygen.
If I die here, I'm gonna be fuming. 54. Oh, I am dead. Mistakes have been made. I have 3 deaths already. To be fair though, I have found silver, so you know I am perfectly fine with that death. Mistakes are what teach us, and currently they're teaching me that I really do not know what I'm doing. I can't tell if that's eyes or not, but that is kind of alarming. I think I'm going to have to go speak to Noah. Oh! Hello, coral crab. I was wondering what that sound was. Ah, so. Requires unknown tool, of course it does. If I've just drowned again, I'm going to be fuming. I genuinely, I don't understand why I'm moving so slow, though. This was one of the things that I was hoping wouldn't happen. One of my complaints, my biggest complaints with Subnautica Below Zero, was that they made all the swimming so much slower to make the map feel so much bigger. And I was hoping they'd revert to the original swim speed. Because this, I feel really sluggish currently whilst I'm swimming. I don't feel like I'm going anywhere, even though I am, if that makes sense. They have absolutely smashed it with the game design though. Like the game just does look incredible. Oh, language. These things are already winding me up though. So breathe. I mean, I don't know if this game is going to be able to give me a new favourite creature. I think it has already given me a new least favourite creature. Chap. Chap Savan, head of computational dynamics. His job is to make sure I'm doing my job. Okay, well that just isn't helpful.
A standalone habitat is the next step on your mission.
Okay, sure, buddy, sure. Do me a favour, show me some silver. Right. Let's take a step back. Blueprints. Standard air tank. I still need silver. Habitat builder at no point. Air bladder rapid flotation can be inhaled to supply a few seconds of air. So we are going to make one of them. And I think the last goal for today is going to be finding silver. That is what we want. We have already found some. Nothing harvestable, so we can't make the better oxygen tank, which is what we are in dire need of. Right, rubber. And then we make an air bladder. We either need another vehicle fragment, or not vehicle fragment, a wayfind, is it? The new one? Wave glide, I want to say. Or we need to find Silver. Hello, 4-Eye. You may have bit me, but you're still up there. I just love your design. Sulfur. Okay. Strong acid blueprint. Okay. Hopefully an indicator of silver. We've got copper, but we don't really need that, mate. Ooh, hello. Oh, is this... This is Char. Yeah, Aberrant Noah reports. If this gives another 30-minute talk, I'm not going to be best impressed.
Record day 585.
And it can.
The Noah can become delusional?
It has no fixed model of reality. It can entertain any madness imaginable.
Look, I get it. I get it. Noah can go crazy. Okay, so there's some guy called Macefield that someone's a puppet for. Noah can go insane. I'm gonna go insane if they keep yapping at me for 3 minutes each time. I take back my lore comment. There's such thing as ramming something down someone's throat too much, and this game is what we're hitting. And I'm gonna grab this, and it's gonna give me 30 seconds of her talking.
Noah will find a way.
Right.
What I'm afraid of.
Please make it stop. So, there's a virus that they wanted Noah to cure, and it wasn't going well. And one of them was panicking that Noah was going to find a cure, and it took them 3 minutes to say that. Look, game, you know, tell your story, do your stuff. Just don't make me listen for 30 minutes to something. Hello. Surge jelly. Awesome. Not awesome, the thing hit me.
Oxygen.
Yeah, I don't yet know if there is a way to mute that or to stop it from taking 30 minutes to explain everything. If there is, I will be looking for it. And trying to find Silver should have Tom Cruise starring in it, because it's just impossible. And I still don't think I've got the blueprint for the wave ride thing. I seriously need to start doing work, but I'm just, at the minute, you know, I'm just dipping my toes in the water. I'm exploring, you know, taking in everything. But that is something I do want to test. How fast does this take me? Oh, very. Okay. Okay, if I was Silver, where would I be? If I was Silver, where would I be? Hello, Geordie. Howie, man. I mean, if you know, you know, but I do feel the need to apologise for that terrible impersonation. Right, I'm going to swim down here. No, I'm not. Now I'm going to swim down here.
Oxygen.
Yeah, nope. Nope. Nope, not happening. Not happening. I am not going down there. No, thank you. This is the best thing I've done so far. By the way, incredibly glad to have an air bladder, and actually quite, you know, relieved that it actually does have a use now. I am gonna come scan you, big fella. I should. I will read all this
Seawater
later.
sampling detects a source of genetic adaptations in this region, tracking a bloom of viral activity at the same source. Investigate with caution.
Okay, so there's another little pod that we can go into. Spider dome. I'm assuming that's what this is there. Maybe. An unusual coral structure, sinkhole. Further investigation into ecology. Coral mass grows towards highest concentration of this virus. It releases an anomalous strain of protea virus. Grows towards highest concentration of this virus, obstructing its flow. So there's a high concentration of this protea virus in here, maybe? Maybe not. I don't quite know. However, what I do know is that it said anomaly detected. Oh, right, that's the coral it was talking about. This Sonic Resonator. This is the thing that I need to break the big, like, grouped up masses of material. Nibbler Mango. On everything I have, the second this game gives me a weapon, your entire species is going extinct. I do not care. I will make it my life's purpose to kill every single one of you vermin. I'm dead. I'm dead if I do this, but I also don't care. All the microbial life is dead.
Life in the seawater is dead. The ocean is blighted. Gather scans and return with appropriate treatment equipment.
Oh, okay. Maybe I won't. No, I'm going in. However, that is a very interesting twist. So the virus. It said earlier that the virus has infected every life form on the planet. However, I didn't know that it's causing this blighted thing. So from the sounds of it, everything has this virus. We need to keep adapting if we want to live. And we also need to cure the entire planet with specialist equipment. I swear I just heard a lady say the disease is something. I promise you a lady just said the disease is something.
You have entered a region of peak viral bloom.
The infected organism in its heart.
At its heart contains heart resistance adaptations. But it must be treated first. Gather scans and fabricate oxygen. Caution. This angel comb has been converted into a viral factory and must be converted to gain access to new adaptations.
No. Okay, so I did hear a lady whispering. It wasn't a lady, it was a blooming shark. But, more to the point, that was one of them things that I stick my hand in and get adaptations, and I need to cure it before I can grab it, I think. Okay, now I know I'm not hearing things. This isn't supposed to be a horror game. Oh, I hold it. Oh, that's kind of cool. As is this. Wow, okay. I don't like how much whispering I'm hearing. Oh. Okay, there's a slight chance of that scared it. Oh, I get it, okay. I get it. I need oxygen.
Deploy flares and withdraw.
Viral attack? What? Bloom parasite, okay. So if I hear whispering, there's one of these nasty blooms nearby. How? Why? So I need to cure him, but I need oxygen.
Oxygen.
And I still haven't found silver. Oh, Mango Nibbler, go away. That's...
You have entered a viral bloom.
Yeah, okay.
All other microbial life in the seawater is dead. Use the sonic resonator to expunge bloom cankers.
Ah! Okay, so I need the sonic resonator to clear the viral infections. I mean, I am gonna die now. I am gonna die. My health is pretty much at 0. However, before I go, I wish to find silver. Look, I'm going to be so honest with you. I have not a Scooby where I'm going or what I'm doing. I know I need to find silver. I don't know where I find silver, and that is the issue. And I hope I'm not the only person that's having this problem. Got scuffed paper, bloom.
Lost to physical trauma. Reprinting.
Audits. Is this new? Yes, it is. Colonist Bunker, Anita's Garden. Okay, Anita, be a gem and let me know that you left some silver for me. Zip is dead. Now, I can either scan that and go through 30 minutes of yapping, or I can just not go through that. Okay, so basically we're never going to be free, and a whole other lot of yap. Nibbler Mango. I'm going to scan you, and it's going to tell me what I need to do to actually kill you. Tooth rich jaws, Appreciable threat. Problematic, not an apex predator, keyological role, social organism. Maybe dangerous in groups, distract with flares and avoid pending any developments. RE, useful behavior or droppings. Okay.
The Noetic advisor has transmitted an alert. Return to the life pod at your convenience.
Is that going to be titanium? Okay, right. Hello.
Contact.
Hello.
Habitat detected. It is silent.
Welcome home. Thank
Oxygen.
you. Fortunately. No. No, you know what? This can get saved for next time. I'm not listening to 30 more minutes of yap. I'm sorry to anyone that wants to hear the lore here, because I'm going to be completely honest with you. I've already been at this for an hour and a half. I want to get this out tonight. I've had a long day at work. I want to find me some silver, and then I want to get editing. Oh, mango nibbler! I am going to do unspeakable things to your entire bloodline.
Silver is a mainstay feedstock for electronics.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to inhale that. We're going to head back to the life pod. We have 7 pieces of silver to our name. I also don't like that I can't swim with my inventory open. That's going to do me nutting a little bit. Give me some quartz. Do I need more of them for rubber? I also need to find the last piece of the new sea glide, but we'll do that next time. I feel like we've done quite a lot of exploration today. However, I also feel like we haven't really accomplished anything. Like, it took me over an hour to just find silver. I need to find the rubber ore. I need to make some rubber. Hello, that is you. Make rubber. Make a Bet Road 2 tank. Celebrate. I'm going to give my thoughts, because I have a few. And I'm going to be honest, you know me. This isn't necessarily a review, but if we were going to look at it like a review, I'm going to give my honest thoughts, and then I will catch you in the next one. Because, spoiler alert, the guy that loves Subnautica is going to be continuing the playthrough of the second game. Who would have thought? But we now have 75 oxygen, so you know. It's that. Quaker.
I've located Lucretia Kapoor.
Considerate, not easily frightened, do not open the seacocks. So there's something there. Okay, right, we found silver, we made the oxygen tanks. I have a bit of a headache from all this confusing information. What we need to do is we need to head for Quaker's Black Box, and we also need to explore the old habitat. That's what we're going to start off with next time. We're going to scan some stuff. We're going to get on with that. However, as mentioned... Oh, stuff in your locker can be used in the fabricator. Oh, beautiful change. But as mentioned, I'm going to give my thoughts. What am I thinking so far? I'm going to be honest, the main thing I'm thinking is that the amount of dialogue is a little frustrating. I'm definitely enjoying the game. I am. I think it's great so far. I wouldn't mind it so much if it was optional or if it felt at that point like it was integral to the game. At the minute, it feels like I'm being bombarded with information for maybe 2 lines of dialogue that I'm actually going to need to know. So that's getting on my nerves a bit. I would love a skip option. I would love a mute option. Obviously, the game has just released into early access. There are going to be some things that they are going to change. Please make that one of them. The other thing I'm not so big a fan of is how long it took.
Fresh water intake.
Okay. The other thing I'm not so big a fan of is how long it took me to find silver. And I know what you're gonna say. You know, if you'd headed to the right place, it would have been fine. Or you know, you were exploring wrong. All of which are fair criticisms, but this My point is, as someone that has never played the game before, I don't think it should have taken me that long to get the beginner item. Like, the first basic O2 tank, because that is how you unlock the exploration within this game until you find vehicles, or the Sea Glide alternative, Wave Rider, I think it was called. Until you unlock them, your only way of getting around is just swimming, and for it to be that hard to find silver, I guess, really puts a limit on how much you can do in your first hour and a half of playing. Like I mentioned, it might have been me just missing it. In fact, I'm going to swim down here now and probably spot some. That is another thing that I would say has bothered me a bit. And then lastly, we've got the story. I'm not complaining about it, I'm not. It has me intrigued. And as I mentioned earlier, I am very glad that it's going more towards the first game than it is the Below Zero storyline, because, frankly, Below Zero wasn't bad by any means. It wasn't what I would have wanted from a sequel to Subnautica, though. I had a lot of issues with it. I had a lot of issues with the... Not a lot of issues. I personally quite enjoyed Below Zero. The story was nowhere near as good, and I felt like it strayed from the essence of what Subnautica is, which is surviving on a, you know, water-filled planet, at least from the first game. This game, thus far, feels similar. As I said, a couple of issues, mainly with immersion, the audio being a big one. I do also feel like it's very... not necessarily overstimulating, but there has been so much going on. There's this strange voice that I keep hearing that I don't know what that is or why that is. That will probably be explained later on. But when you've got that going on with 50 other stories, and you've got Noah yapping at you, and you've got this, that, and the other thing going on, it doesn't feel as immersive as the original, is I think my big complaint thus far. Obviously that might change the further into the game you get. I don't know yet, but that would be my thoughts so far. On the whole, though, very much enjoying it. Very excited to see where it goes. I hope you folks have enjoyed. If you have, please do consider leaving a like on the video. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I'm waffling. I will catch you in the next one. Also, do you prefer this circle face cam that I found online, or would you prefer I go back to the old square one? Your choice. Either's perfectly okay with me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Take care, and goodbye.